Hi and welcome. This is an all signs general reading. I'm going to use all of these cards, and what I do is I channel messages through the cards. So if it resonates, it'll resonate. If it doesn't, then perhaps it's not the reading for you. So the first card, the 10 of Cups. What a beautiful start. This is very romantic. Gorgeous. So there could be some commitment coming up, whether that's a romantic commitment, whether it's a commitment to something you love. It's definitely a commitment. It is a walking away from effort. This is something that doesn't require effort. It's just something that you love. Something that's going to bring back that inner child, that sense of inner child within yourself and cause you to celebrate. It brings an emotional balance and no longer a sense of missing out. But this is saying don't doubt that. Don't doubt what comes in, into your life in the near future as being really, really good, because you've got the Judgment card and it's like a questioning. You know what you like, you know what you are like as well, okay? So a little bit of stubbornness here with the Emperor. Things are going to change, but I think they're going to really change in your favor. I'm getting this Death card is really interesting. It's like you see a resolution in something. You see a resolution in an end. That's what I've got. Could be after a time of nothing much happening. Being full of energy, but not being able to use that energy. And seeking sort of greener pastures, hoping for some really obvious thing to sign, and it just hasn't been there. It just hasn't been there. It's been like the battle hasn't been worth fighting, but there's a coming together within you. There's a coming together of circumstances. There could be a coming together with a relationship, and it is saying that you're going to be able to, it's like an equal give and take. So this can be a relationship with somebody else. It can be, a relationship with your work or any sort of relationship. Place it where it needs to be. A very romantic, old-fashioned message, but I feel that there's something or someone particularly that you're going to be able to look up to. They could be, there's respect there, okay? And this could also be you feeling like you have more self-respect, that you don't need to be seeking the approval of others, particularly, and I'm getting for some reason like haters, I don't know why you'd seek the approval of haters, but it's almost like we'll let that go by giving energy to that kind of person or that kind of situation is perpetuating it. So, it's up to you where you place your energy. You will get abundance. And it's about sort of facing things head on. I think that things aren't going to be as bad as what you think they are in a particular area of your life, because there is abundance there. There's a sense of material wealth. There's a sense of value. Value doesn't have to be money. And this might have been a bit of a head fuck for you for some time. A sense of not clicking in to where you work, or your resources just not clicking in for you, and not behaving is what I've got, the word, but I feel that that has really paved the way for where you're at now. There's definitely an ending. There's definitely a sense of needing to let go of something. It could be a soulmate energy. It could be, that you need to let go of something or someone in order for your soulmate to come in. Because there's definitely information coming in. There's a message. There could be, for some people, a little bit of a disappointing message, a heartbreak, news of a loss is the way I'll put it, okay? News of a loss. perhaps even somebody that you haven't seen for a while, or someone who is like not close relative, but more of a distant relative. Could even be a friend of somebody. You may be, it could be that, it could be in other areas of your life where you might need to sort of, or be asked or expected to give your support in some way. For somebody who is feeling quite low, and you have some sort of gift to offer. I think that it's an understanding. You can help them to understand. You can help them to understand a situation. I feel that I'm getting newspaper article for some reason. So some people might be writing in it, or having a newspaper article written about them. There again, I'm getting this sort of haters thing again. So it doesn't mean you've got haters. It means that to ignore perhaps the sense of not being liked or not being approved of in some way. It's just a waste of your energy. It really is. Put it where it is going to grow into something that, and to people, someone who are going to give back to you is what I've got. There's a sense of really sort of seeking something smaller in your life. I don't know how that applies, but that's what I've got. It might be reducing your workload, or stopping looking for answers all the time is what I've got. This 10 of Wands is definitely a card of kind of like the wounded warrior, trying to find or seek answers that are just not possible for you to get at this time. So that can be turning over a new leaf for you. Let go what you don't know. That's what I've got. Hopefully it makes sense. Yeah, and that's going to be let go for you. That's going to be somehow, something. I feel that, yeah, it's almost like, a need to go within and to look at where you are putting your mental energy. Okay, is it in growth? Is it in prosperity? Is it in value? Is it in lightness? Or is it in other things that aren't going to bring you where you need to be at this time? Compassion is always important, and of course, you need to have that towards yourself as well as others. There is going to be a sense of revisiting some sort of grief here. Could be to do with others. You've got 2 5s in a row, which is a good energy because it means the ability for you to move on from that grief. I feel that this grief is fleeting. This person has just stopped by here and observed that there is some sort of loss, but is, in my opinion, not sitting down, not lying down crying, but able to get up and move on past that. This is about work. It could be, Spirit saying, throw yourself into some sort of work in some way. 2 8s, how beautiful. Okay, so we've got 2 5s, 2 8s here. Now, this is the card of moving away. It is the card of moving away from pointless, continual seeking of answers that are not available to you at this time. But it is also a sense of, I'm getting with, with that, seeing the light in a situation where you might have only seen darkness previously. It's definitely saying to focus on the light. It's saying that, I don't know whether this is a king or a page. I think it's page. Focus on the new. Focus on the refreshing. Focus on what gives you a sense of being rejuvenated and what is rejuvenating. So it might be, for you to rejuvenate yourself, your surroundings in some way. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is saying, yes, I am prepared to let go of what I have no control of. Let go of what you don't know. sometimes you don't know what you're going to get from that kind of attitude. It's really a freewheeling attitude. Important to not be held by any fears. And I feel that is this freewheeling letting go is going to help you to let go of fears, not consciously letting go of fears, not saying, well, I'm scared of this, I'm going to let go of it. It will happen as a result. There's more understanding of how you can balance your life, how you can balance your emotions, your work life, whatever they are, and your responsibilities too. Sometimes the choices don't seem there, and this comes back to always seeking the answers. Sometimes they're not, or sometimes they're just not at that moment. So that might be something that you have to let go of if you are confused about choices. And after this, we've got the peace card. So this is the card of relaxing. If there's chaos happening around you, you can't decide what to do, just let it go and wait. And the last card here is the 9 of Pentacles. So this is about being contented in the moment and coming back to, I guess, that sense of togetherness with your higher self and allowing yourself to thrive, to know that you are thriving, even when you feel like you don't know the answer, or you don't know how to do something. You don't know how you're going to get there. This is that inner strength, that inner soulmate, which is really, that connection that you have with your higher self. And this 9 is a number of completion. So if there was another card to come, what would it be? I don't know. You don't know. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And what's important is to stay positive and to stay connected to your higher self. Hopefully that's helpful. Bye for now.